So in this video, we're going to be going over how you can leverage ChatGPT or Claude to do a deep analysis on your audience, kind of like what I have right here, where essentially the whole goal is to derive all pain points, desires, emotional triggers, all that shit when it comes to your audience. And this applies to not just personal brands, but an e-com brand, a SaaS. It really doesn't matter. The whole point of this video is how you can leverage AI to do customer research. So the process of actually doing this and like generating this report is actually quite simple. I just gave it a simple, like give me a deep analysis on my audience, but it's really just building a simple project within ChatGPT or Claude, whatever you're doing. I'm going to provide all the prompts and stuff I use in the description. But the first thing that you have to do before you get into any of this, before you even worry about AI, the prompts, any of that, is actually getting some documents for the AI to analyze, okay? And here is what I've done. So one of the types of context that you can provide is a deep research report using ChatGPT, okay? So if you don't know, ChatGPT has like that deep research feature where, let's see. Yeah, you just click this off and you can just give it a full description on what you want to do a detailed report off of, and it's fucking sick. Okay, and a really good prompt to use, and I'll include this in the descriptions from Stefan Giorgio, and apologies if I mispronounced his name. He's a phenomenal copywriter, right? This is his prompt that he released. I did not make this. This is him. All the credit goes to him. This is a phenomenal prompt, okay? Literally, you just copy and paste this, include who your avatar is, and it literally will do a deep dive on your audience throughout the entire internet, okay? So yeah, I really like this prompt. So I literally just filled it out with everything I knew about my audience, kind of just guessed it too, to be honest, and it gave me really, really good feedback on just who my audience is, what they're struggling with, shit like that. Another great one that people don't talk about is including your viral and non-viral tweets, and this applies to posts, contents. I mainly post on Twitter, as you guys know, or X. And so I'm just going to say tweets here, but like this can be your IG posts, ads, whatever it may be, right? But yeah, so your viral and your viral and non-viral tweets. The whole point of this is, see, here's the issue. I see a lot of people throw in their viral tweets, like, okay, here's all my viral tweets, generate hooks. The issue is with viral tweets is an AI can't differentiate what a viral tweet is if you're not giving it non-viral tweets for it to look off of, right? Like how can you tell what a viral tweet is without knowing what's non-viral, right? And it's like, I don't know how to explain it in like words. It's like almost like it when you give them both, the AI like ChatGPT, Claude, it's able to dissect the nuances between the two groups on like what made this group go viral and your audience fucked with it versus the ones that it didn't fuck with. Right? So it needs both sides. And if you ever worked in machine learning or any AI, this will make sense completely. But like having both sides allows the AI models, ChatGPT, to like literally pull out the tiny details that really move the needle and making your content go viral. So again, I really highly encourage getting your viral and non-viral tweets. You don't have to grab everything. Obviously, if you have a shit ton of tweets, that can be a lot. Literally just grab like 10 to 15 your most viral tweets, 10 to 15 like of your non-viral tweets, and just have it differentiate and just include that in a Google Doc, okay? Doesn't need to be anything too sexy, right? Like this is literally mine. Like it's just a document, viral tweets versus non-viral tweets. Like here's one of my tweets. I just put all my lead magnets and shit like that. 3, another great one's any conversations you've had with your audience. So this can be through DMs, what's it called? Sales calls, like customer support, shit like that. Surveys with your audience as well, and literally any form of market research. Like for example, if you're like an e-com brand or a SaaS, like this can be reviews that are left on your account or comments left under your posts and shit like that. Or comments left under your posts, your comments left under your ads, any form of market research. The whole point of this is to compile all the content you have on your audience, right? As much data as you have, and literally just give it to an AI model for it to fucking just analyze everything all at once, okay? But yeah, guys, once you compile as much context you can provide to an LLM, what I did to generate that report is it's really fucking simple. You literally just attach every fucking file you have. And so this is just my viral and non-viral tweets, my deep research analysis, conversations that I've had with my audience, just some notes on that, right? And you literally just attach it you hit new projects, right? You just name it whatever the fuck you want, and it takes you to here. You attach these files, okay? And in terms of the actual instructions, this is what I use right here. So I'm gonna be putting this in the description, guys. You're a senior direct response copywriter. You specialize in doing market research to deeply understand audiences and help identify what this audience is looking for to help go viral in this niche. You think in the biggest terms of leverage in 80-20, you have a deep understanding of human psychology and say a layer deeper beyond the text. I just give a quick description of all the files I attached. So I only had, again, these 3, but if you're using like all 4 of these, let's say, right? If you're using all 4, then just give a description of all 4 or whatever else you throw in there, right? And it's pretty straightforward. All I did then is just give it some information about my thoughts on what type of content I write. And then I also throw in any information about my audience just from my own thoughts, okay? Again, I'm just trying to supplement GPT with as much context as possible, okay? And all you have to do is put that in the instructions And then again, this is a pretty straightforward video. All I have to do then is like, I want you to read through all my files carefully and generate a deep analysis on my audience. And that's what it'll do. And look at this shit. It generates just my audience's core desires, my audience's core identity, their deep pain points, like content and offer triggers, like all that shit. And the best part is once it knows your audience, it is so much easier for it to give you feedback on your tweets and on your hooks and any ad angles that you want to make. Because the best source, it's impossible to give actual legitimate feedback on any content for you unless it actually knows what resonates and what doesn't resonate with your audience, right? Like, for example, this is an old post that flopped right here for me, right? It did not do that well compared to my normal fucking clickbaity like and comment bullshit, right? So what I'm gonna do is watch. Here is a post that I'm about to make. Can you give me your honest thoughts on it based off what you know with my audience? Copy and paste. Let's see what it says. And then look at that. It gives an explanation of why it's not to resonate deeply with my audience. It's literally, and it's true because it fucking flopped. But nonetheless, I've been using this to like reframe some of my tweets. Like say I write, like again, all my tweets are actually my own words, guys. Like I actually never have AI like write shit for me because it sounds like ass, right? What I usually do is I brain dump just fucking what goes on in my mind, like what I want to write about. And like, hey, like what are some good hooks based off what you know about my audience and based off this brain dump that I want to talk about, like what would be a good angle to approach this that would resonate with my audience the best, right? And it can only do that if it knows your audience, right? So that's why these deep dives, providing it all this context helps so much in giving you actual feedback on your content overall. But yeah, guys, this is a quick and easy video. It was very straightforward, obviously, on how to do all this, at least compared to my usual technical stuff. But yeah, guys, hope you guys really enjoyed this, and thank you guys so much.